Hey guys, First Regardsman here, and I'll be talking about the new Heroic Power Fist for the Assault class in patch 11.0 Space Marine 2 on the PTS. Now, the Heroic Power Fist is a fencing version of the Standard Power Fist. It has a 15 strength, 7 plus speed, and 2 cleaving potential. And for the perk tree, we have the Heroic perk effect here, Follow-Up Shot. Performing a finisher will mark a nearby Majoris or higher enemy for a gun strike. Light attack damage is increased by 100%, but charge attack damage is decreased by 50%. Now, the charge attack damage decrease may sound horrific, but to be honest, playing with this weapon, it doesn't feel too bad. Like, the fencing version really isn't that crazy for charge attack damage in the first place, and this one still hits pretty hard with the charge attacks. Like, Power Fist charge attacks in general are just super strong, and to be honest, I still find myself just using charge attacks on this weapon all the time, because even though there's a 100% damage increase on the light attacks on the Power Fist are just not that good. There are a lot of locks on like how you're going to be using your Power Fist in general, so I'm not a big fan of the light attacks even with this one. But that being said, the damage increase is a bit noticeable, especially if you take extra perks like Knowledge of the Enemy. Now, one of the biggest benefits of this weapon, in my opinion, is the ground pound damage, because your base strength of 15 is nice for like one-shotting Tyranid warriors and stuff like that. So it does feel pretty good. Now, as far as the perk tree goes, I do pick up Perpetual Strength first, moving here into the perk Heavy Preparation. Heavy attack preparation times reduced by 30% for all your heavy attacks. This one's pretty much mandatory on all Power Fists, in my opinion. The heavy attacks on every single version of this weapon are just the best part, even this one, and it still helps you get that extra, time decrease for actually charging them up, which is like the worst part of them in the first place. Now, the next two perks I take are for the 10% melee damage increase, moving into the perk Focus Intention for that 50% health damage reduction below 30% HP while you are charging a heavy attack. This is still an incredible perk, even on this version, because like I said before, charge attacks are top tier, and you will be using that on this weapon regardless, and the follow-up attacks on this are actually pretty good anyways because of your 7 plus speed. The next perk I take is Tide of Battle to take that power wave distance to like 20 meters. The description of this perk is actually incorrect because it doesn't take it from 4 to 8, it takes 10 to 20, which is why the range of the Power Fist is so absurd and still incredibly powerful on this one. Next perk I take is Following Blow. Back Fist and Back Fist 2 can be performed instantly after a charge thrust jab or hammer hook. Now, I do believe this perk is actually affected by the speed of your Power Fist here. So the 7 plus speed on the Heroic version actually helps a ton, and this weapon really isn't that bad. It does feel pretty good for just like whacking out your gigantic thrust jabs and stuff like that on top of your light attacks. So if you incorporate all the movesets of this weapon here into your attack pattern, it feels pretty decent. And also those bonus gun strikes help a ton here, because we do take things like armor reinforcement and proven efficiency, which will help out our gunstrike damage tremendously. And now, as far as the final perks go, I just grabbed things like Majora's Slayer, the perk combo, which you actually get a little bit of value out of today, and of course Cannon Punch, just for that extra light. Because I'm pretty sure this one doesn't count as a light attack, but it's still pretty decent. But 50% more damage on your Cannon Punch ain't that bad. So if you want to pick this one up, you definitely can. But if you want to skip this and take the perk down here, Strength of Will, you can do that instead. And this goes for pretty much all versions of Power Fist, if we're being real. Now, as far as the secondary goes, I took the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol. Now, the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol is really not good at all. It has a perk effect called No Help Is Coming. Shooting enemy with the status of Elite Scream stops it from calling for reinforcements. Interrupting a reinforcement call in this game really isn't hard to do whatsoever in the first place, and this one has a 4 accuracy as opposed to like the 6 of even the ammo reserve option, so it's even harder to hit them in the head with this than like the other versions. And the bloom on this weapon is already horrific on all other variants anyways, even the accuracy one at times, so this one really is at a disadvantage there. But the biggest disadvantage of this version is the magazine capacity of 6 and the ammo reserve of 42. You will run out of ammo on this weapon so insanely fast if you are using it on Assault or Bulwark. It is almost not worth taking at all, and the reason I took it today is because it looks cool, and that's the real answer. Like, you really should just take the ammo reserve option. It is a better version of the weapon by far. I don't think this is a very good weapon at all. It needs a huge buff, but it looks pretty epic, so we took it here today, and I did actually get a use out of this at like one point in the mission, so pretty fun. Now, as far as the perk tree goes, I do take the perk here, Armor Reinforcement first, non-finisher gun strikes from an armor segment. Because of the way our heroic perk effect on the Power Fist works to give us those extra gun strikes, you actually get more armor than usual off this thing, so pretty good synergy there. And the perk Overcharge is fixed this patch to actually work with the Power Fist and stuff like that. However, this one doesn't only need a charge attack damage because you get a 50% reduction in base anyways, so I would just take this perk instead, because we're really building for gun strikes on this one. Next perk here is Defense Mechanism for better CHP fade, which does help the survivability of this build quite a bit. Next perk is Knowledge of the Enemy for that bonus damage, because Active Attrition did get reworked in this patch, which does kind of take away its value for this build in particular, but still pretty good. And the next perk here is of course Proven Efficiency for a 30% increase in our gun strike damage, because our gun strike damage is pretty valuable on this build thanks to the heroic Power Fist effect. And the final perks I grab are Precision Strike, moving up here to Wings of Flame, a jump pack dash that damages enemies along its trajectory and always works as a perfect dodge when dodging an attack. With this perk, you will one-shot the Tyranid Warriors and stuff like that. I actually forgot I took this in the game. I was a little shocked at like my one-shotting of the enemies, but it's pretty damn good. And of course, we grab Aerial Grace as well for that synergy with Wings of Flame. Just get that 30% damage bonus, because with all of these perks combined, you can like pretty much ramp up the damage of your Power Fist quite a bit on top of your light attacks, and the light attacks do pretty noticeable damage on top of the fact that your thrust jab is always useful, and that's why I do like picking this one up. And the final perk I grab is Commitment, a perfect time dodge using a jump pack dash for his jump pack's ability charge. You know, if you're using Wings of Flame, you just take this perk, and currently there is an assault effect where basically after your jump pack dash, you can now do a lunging attack with like bonus damage and stagger immediately after. I'll be real, this new attack they added in this patch is so unnoticeable, it is kind of hilarious. I don't think it's very good. I have not seen a good use case scenario for it at all. Now, for the prestige perks, I grab an Yielding Oath, Adrenaline Boost, because this perk is God tier, Fortitude, and Practice Aim, which is all pretty standard. And that's pretty much all there is for this one. I'm going to show some gameplay of this thing, because I know that's what a lot of people want to see. It is pretty good, guys. I think this is one of the better options to pick up in the store. You know, you might think like, oh, a fencing Power Fist, that's got to be automatically shit. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. I think it's actually pretty decent. This is definitely the best version of the fencing Power Fist, in my opinion, far better than this one. And those extra gun strikes, especially for the assault, help a ton. And it does feel pretty good, though I will say it is a bit gimmicky, because getting these gun strikes on enemies can be a little awkward at times. And occasionally a Majoris will just like walk out of the path or like walk out of the range of your gun strike to begin with off a finisher. So not like incredible, but not horrific. Pretty decent weapon and pretty fun to use, and it looks pretty great on a Black Templar. That's pretty much all there is for this video, guys. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
The lictor stirs no more.
Alright guys, we use gotta be so careful with heavy bolt this on this.
We have purged the Zoan from mind and matter.
I actually ate my jump back there.
Commencing reload. I am airborne ready.
We're gonna get a free gun strike on this Majoris here, I'm pretty sure.
Inspiring sight. Society carries the highest privilege to deliver the Emperor's violent retribution.
Wait, how much ammo does that pistol have? Less than you need. So much fire. What's the light attack damage like?
Avenging
This is the maximum light attack damage we could possibly have here. I mean, it's better than like literally nothing, I guess. Not the worst.
rapid and slow. Reloading magazine. Jump pack refuel.
This should give me a gunshot.
Xenos hunger.
Or not.
But the Imperial I am airborne ready. The Xenos are but a fog of
Large attacks still do decent damage, even on the fencing version here. It's definitely better than the normal fencing one. I'll say that, because the 15 base strength you have does make quite a bit of a difference. They really made the heroic fist a fencing weapon. Yeah, they're trying to go. It seems like they're trying to go for like the massive beam. This heroic bolt pistol is horrifically ammo inefficient, though.
If you require a spotter,
like, it didn't look so good. I don't know how to be using it.
For target acquisition.
I have not needed someone to mark my target since I was a scout.
That whole the dash attack thing, the one that has no VFX right now, I don't think that looks all that good.
And its machine spirit is vengeful.
Have a jump pack dash.
Very well. In the name of brotherhood, you shall guide my aim.
Combat Squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the ordnance depot.
Wasted drip.
Calculating a new route.
Pretty much can't even like take the cool skin for the heavy bolt pistol off the heavy bolt pistol heroic
Be
version.
advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos brood. Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
Does this map spawn 2 terminus map? No, this map spawns 1 terminus, like the one we just got. Because there are bosses at the end, we just can't fight them right now in the PTS. Yeah, this puzzle will probably be a nightmare on pubs. I mean, you don't have to do it in order though. It's not like the other one. Actually, no, the other one doesn't do it. It's just the new unblockable audio cue. Yeah, thing. Sounds like shit, doesn't it?
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
We descend. Bring lights.
See, why is he sending so many snipers at me? Christ. Still out. You do one-shot them though, which is kind of nice.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's keep.
Attention, moving parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here, redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secure for now.
Find it funny that we're still using the heavy attack more than anything because it's just the best.
Report on his condition when you arrive.
And that new charge attack, like that, I don't see a use case scenario for that. It's worth doing. Or that's our, like, I'm pretty sure that's the launch attack. So many snipers, my goodness. I have no idea what the new assault attack is supposed to be. They said there's no proper VFX for it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's just what I was doing there. You're wrong.
Changing magazine.
They were really hitting the assault as bad bulwark photo this patch. I mean, they fixed overcharge at
All
least.
squads, we have updated our
Oh,
battle
this
strategies.
portion's gonna suck ass with a,
Reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments.
Can I even do this with this heavy bolt pistol?
Your new orders are to
have
destabilize
enough
the
ammo?
reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying
You might actually get
Heraton
capped
and
out
Octavio
here.
some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields.
This portion sucks. At least, like, depends on your build, but, like, I got bugged out here on the,
Shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed.
Alright, it takes 2 magazines. We don't have a lot of magazines, so
That's
not good.
Target the vulnerable cooling rods.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Alright, you can throw grenades at them. Copy that. This heavy bolt pistol's kind of trash. Yeah, this one's not very good. It just doesn't do enough. Alright, we should get the gunstrike. We're gonna walk out. We're trying to get on this guy. So that's like, that's pretty useful. That's free damage. And he should be one shot. Power Fist Thrust Jab is still worth using on this, which is quite funny. It might actually be... It's just the best Power Fist for fencing.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Alright, it does give you double grenades here. Just for this very reason.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked.
I have the upright defense mechanism.
Temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy.
I am kind of tired of fighting against, like, at least 40 snipers this mission.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array. Access granted to the bridge console.
It is nice that this Power Fist hits the breakpoint to one-shot these guys, though. Without... Vision Strike.
We are the exterminators become.
Right, is there another grenade? If the devs are kind, there would be.
The cooling rod array are cloaked.
The shock grenade.
Gifts for the forge.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Dude, what is he digging under? We're like a... What did he dig through? There's nothing there. Okay. Digging to another dimension, yeah. But it seems like...
Reinforcements will not revive them.
I need that. That guy's all the way up there. The Looney Tune Ravener.
Xenos hunger is insatiable.
I didn't get them all. Do I have ammo for this? Alright, there we go. Just barely. I'm kind of shocked we actually got that done with this pistol.
Talassa, do not let the reactors come down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overheat.
Map is super cool though.
To the reactor chamber.
Didn't use a heroic heavy bolt pistol for its one purpose. Oh yeah, it stops reinforcements because that's definitely such a... Oh, hold on. Oh. Sorry guys, we almost got value out of the pistol. My bad. Silly me. Boss of this new map, it's good. Definitely good, man. It really depends how good the boss fight is, so we can't play that yet.
Talassa, have you received word from our brother?
It's such a heroic weapon. Heroic power fist is pretty good. Or like for what it is.
No, but this looks like the work of an ultramarine.
It does feel like it does quite a bit of damage for a fencing weapon.
The reactor's heat spikes should draw some of the Xenos away from you and towards us.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
The world this Xenos sought to consume, now consumes its kind.
Bit of a claustrophobic hallway for snipers. Enabled 5 corridors. I mean, I think the corridors in this one are pretty damn good. Definitely a good map. Definitely an improvement over the other Tyranid one. How good the boss fight is gonna make or break it though. If it's as bad as the finale as the Termination one, we're cooked. But
Supplies for our use.
let's see that. Metacase in. Like Ornstein and Smog, there's no Smog and 2 Ornsteins. Power Fist is OP. It always is.
Talassa, we have lost
Even when it's bad, it's
Heraton
OP.
leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in
The
vain.
worst Power Fist is still a better than pretty much every other melee weapon in the game. That's how it goes. I think the boss fight is going to be 3 big brain boys and they do the psychic beam. Well, we already know what the boss fight is. It's the 2 twin Tyranid primes. The wing ones. Where's my boss hallway? Like, this is the most obvious boss fight hallway of all boss fight hallways. Here we are at the boss fight hallway. Like, listen, if you ever played a video game in your life, you already know this is a boss fight.
Into the breach once more. The fire magazine, it must be destroyed.
I am actually gonna lose it at these stupid ass snipers.
not let that one
I even go back up there. Hold on, my
The zone
Hey, we got value out of the pistol, dude.
trampled.
We did it, people. I can't even go back up there, can I? No. That was actually like its one use case scenario.
Another alien falls to the Imperial position. Brother, see us threatened there. Swapping magazine.
I think that might actually be like the one case where it was better. The normal one, alright.
You should.
A pair of foul abominations.
Get ready, guys. Stunlock's coming in patch 11. Double bosses. You ever been stunlocked by double lictors? Well, have you met the double winged Tyranid Prime?